This is a true story from this week, a live and developing story concerning my dog, who was an 11-year-old brown chocolate Labrador, a valued family member who'd given a lot to our family, to us as individuals, and we'd actually given a lot to her and loved her across the 11 years that she was with us. She succumbed to cancer this week, and unfortunately we had to make the hardest of decisions, but the best decision, to call a vet and to help her to move to a better place. We knew on Tuesday night at 1 o'clock in the morning that we would have to make that decision the following day because her back legs had gone and she just could not get up and she was in distress. This was confirmed to us first thing next morning. It was no different. She couldn't get up. She was still in distress. We made the call. The vet said she'd come out at 12:30 to help us to help our dog. My daughter, who was 17, this is where the story develops. My daughter, who was 17, gets up. We have to tell her that we have to say goodbye to the dog today, to Connie today. We've got to say goodbye. She was distraught. She was very upset. She phoned through to her place of work, a retail place of work. It was her first job. It's the first job she's had. She gives her heart and soul to that business. She phoned through, spoke to the manager, and this is what the manager said. It's totally unacceptable for you not to come to work today for that reason. I have a big delivery today, and if you don't come in, you'll be letting me down and you'll be letting the other colleagues down in the store. And if you don't come in today, I'm going to put you on report for port absence because you have let me and you've let the colleagues down. Now, if you're a person that agrees with what that manager said, I'd like to call you out on that. I'd like to challenge you to stand before a family member, a loved one, maybe your child, to stand before your maker and justify the decision that you would have made if you made that decision as her store manager. I want to call you out on that. Now, my son is 24. We told him that he'd have to say goodbye to the dog today. He was crushed. He also works in a retail business. He phoned through, spoke to his manager, and this is what his manager said. I understand. And I understand that you need to be, and I'm sorry, and I understand you need to be with your dog to say goodbye today. Take today off. Let's call it a holiday day so you're not going to lose any money. And we'll see you tomorrow. Which store do you think has a manager that is liked and respected, where there is great teamwork, great morale, where they have a good time, where they all feel valued, including the manager, and where there's give and take? Which store do you think has a manager that's not liked or respected, where fear is prevalent, where intimidation rules, where morale is poor and where there's little teamwork? Which store do you think has a manager that's happy in their work and is confident? Which store do you think has a fearful manager, a manager who operates always looking back over their shoulder and who is paranoid and very unhappy at work? If you are a manager, a supervisor, or a business leader, what manager would you like to be? If you're a manager, supervisor, or business leader, what manager are you? What decision would you have made? If you're a colleague, which store environment would you like to work in? Now, we all know at work that we all have to operate under the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974, which says that we all, the business and the colleagues in it, have a duty to look out for the health and safety of the business, of other colleagues, and for yourself at work. The Health and Safety at Work Act 1974. I would like to ask you to sign up today to a new act that I would like to put forward, which is the Duty of Care Act 2017. I'd like you to mentally sign up for the Duty of Care Act 2017. The person that I'd like you to focus on most of all in your duty of care under the Duty of Care Act 2017 is yourself, to make sure that you are looking out for you, that you're looking after yourself, that the words that you say to yourself in your head are positive, are good, constructive words, that you banish negativity and negative thoughts from your being. And then, once you're taking care of yourself, under the Duty of Care Act 2017, and I'm very serious about this, you are looking out for people that you know, your loved ones, your colleagues at work, your family, and also the people that you don't know, the strangers that you meet as you work through your day, each and every single day. Because I'll tell you this, if we all operated in the way that the manager of my son's store did, who had empathy, and I'm not saying that we all have to become soft and that we are soft in the operation of our businesses and in business. It's not about that. It's about giving people the benefit of the doubt. It's about showing some value in people, some care, some empathy around serious issues when they impact your workforce. And if we did that, if we all acted like the manager of my son's store, this world would be a better place. It would be a happier place, and we'd all be happy. And as I keep saying, if we're not happy, then what's the point? What you put out, you get back. The funny thing is that what we've discovered, or what my daughter came home with, was a questionnaire from her manager's business, because they're doing a company census on how people feel in the business and whether their store managers are motivational, inspirational, empathetic, do they communicate, do they help, etc, etc, etc. I wonder how my daughter will answer her survey. What you put out, life sends back to you. Believe it. Don't forget, 2017 Duty of Care Act. Sign up for it now mentally. Make this world a happier place.